Now, as a general rule, most people install these clips where the tool lines up with the window handle like this. So as you push it, it comes out of the back, which is how this one was. Just, I've already removed it, but that's how it goes, so that you can use the tool from the back side to reinstall it. Now you use your body panel remover and pop this out. Away it comes. So now we have all our screws removed, including those. And there are no other screws. Everything else is clips and push pin fasteners. And it will make a lot of noise as it pops off. So, okay, this is what the door looks like with the skin removed. So you have, this is the wire for the solenoid. This is your wire for your indicator for dome light that your door is open. And you can disable all that by unplugging this little guy down here. This is gray wire is the one for my solenoid. This is the factory. This is what AE Electronics put on it. So this is just kind of a standard automotive style wiring clip. You just pull this little bracket out. Kind of hard to do one-handed. I may have to put this phone down to, there we go. And then there's another one up here. I don't know if we're going to be able to actually see it. Nah, probably not, but it just has a little clip on the side. This is what it looks like when it pulls out. Now, your dome light won't be on and you won't have the warning on the dash. This is your factory plug, which would have all your wires in it had you been smart, unlike me, and bought one with power door locks and electric windows in it. The electric windows I do not miss, but the power door locks, man, those are kind of a pain to not have. So anyway, now to continue, we're going to take the liner off, and to do so, we'll remove the door handle, all these 10mm bolts all the way around, and to unclip the window. Now, people do it different ways. I did it the way AE1 recommended. There's two knockout plugs right here, and when the window is in the full down position, you put a screwdriver in each one. Actually, we'll see if we can show you that right now, because it will be tough to do this while holding the camera. So if you have help, if you have an extra set of hands, it's definitely helpful. Okay, there we go. You can see the little white bracket right there. There is two little, you can see this, just a hint of the divider that has the release catch. And there's one on each side. There it is, yeah, right in the center. You can see that. You have to push both of those in at the same time and then lift the window up. Now, the way I do that will be first thing we'll do is we'll remove this molding here so that we have more room. And I'll roll the window back up. Okay, now here's the part where everybody kind of agrees, and I just added a little bit to it. 2 pieces of duct tape work to hold the window. How they install the duct tape differs, and I'll show you what I did, an extra step to keep from damaging molding or paint. So hold on just 1 second and I'll be right back. Okay, brief update here. Okay, duct tape is to go over the top and of course to the other side of the window. But depending on the quality of your duct tape, if you have some really sticky duct tape, there is a possibility that you could tear your rubber moldings. Probably couldn't remove the paint, but you know, no use to take the chance, and it just means more crap you have to wash off. So I take a piece of duct tape and just stick to itself so that is what lays over the window, so there's no sticky actually in contact with metal or rubber. Okay, now be back as quickly as possible. Okay, this is what the door looks like with the inner liner removed. There is the window regulator for manual windows. At this point, if you were going to change them out, you would take the regulator, those 3 bolts off the regulator, and replace it with your automatic regulator if you were going to do it. I'm not doing that, so I will not be modifying the inner liners at all. This will just go back in as it is now. Okay, now to carry on. Oh, forgot this piece right here is part of your door latch mechanism. It ties to the inner door in those slots. So when you take all your bolts out and get ready to remove it, just a slight push forward this way, from this way to this way with the inner door will unlatch those. Now there are a lot of videos that show door liner removal and door lock installation, but not this particular model of door lock. This is the reason I'm doing this video. Some of the videos are much better than mine for removing panels. So, okay, now we'll have to take these 3 bolts out to finish removing this, and take this plug out. Again, all this is excuse me, with one hand. Wow, there we go. Now there is a bolt in there. I do not know if we're going to be able to get the angle to see it or not. I'm not going to be able to, but there is a 8mm bolt in there that holds the latching mechanism. I will be taking that out and get this out, and then we will look at the, before we take it apart, this is what the final installation of the AE door lock electronic kit looks like. You do have to drill these 2 holes, which are laid out for you with this template that I clipped on the door and drilled it out. And here's your wires for the solenoid. We can get in there. Oops. And yeah, there we go. You can see it installed, and see it actually hooks to the door latch mechanism. And there is it operating the door lock. So it just pulls straight up and down. It's not tied to the cables like I have seen some kits where they cut the cables and clamp the actuator onto that. I wasn't a fan. I was not a fan of that, which is the reason I went with this particular kit. So I'm going to, as I said, this right here, you can see it does have a lot of flex and give to it. And when you slam the door, sometimes you do get a, you know, you can see how you'll get a bounce. There's a small piece of foam on it from the factory, but it does not do everything that I think it should. So we're going to install a little bit more padding on it and put it back. I'm also going to cut just a little bit of that top hook off, because that hook actually hits the metal and doesn't let my lock travel full stroke. So the manual lock doesn't come out as far as it did. So that's a modification that I am going to make to this, but it does not hurt the function because I did it on the driver's door already, and it you know, it helps the door lock come out like it should. Okay, we'll be right back.